Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Dwi Ayu Safitri. My student number is 190101010098. Our retelling a novel by John Steinbeck. The title is The Pearl. There was Kino, a pearl-seeking fisherman who lived in a small hut in the beach near La Paz with his wife Juana and their son Coyotito. They lived peacefully until a disaster in the form of a scorpion sting their beloved son one morning. Seeing that, Juana immediately picked up her baby, was screaming in pain, and sucked the sting mark on his shoulder. Meanwhile, Kino furiously killed the scorpion that had injured his son, and the grasped and squeezed him hard with both hands so that the beast was crushed. With panic face, Juana wanted a doctor's help to treat her son, an odd wish, because the people in their neighborhood have never known a doctor. Juana walked while carrying Coyotito, accompanied by her husband and followed by her neighbor, who wanted to know what a doctor would do to Coyotito. The small line walked from the village to the town, where the doctor lived. Arriving at the doctor's house, he was arrogant and greedy people, on which class his prospective patient was from. So he ordered his servant to expel Kino's family and his neighbors because he suspected that they will not be able to pay for the medical expenses. Medical expenses. Knowing this, Kino felt very insulted by the doctor's treatment and reacted by slamming his fist into the gate of the greedy doctor's house, so that the blood flowed between his fingers. With slow steps, the small family walked back to the village, still followed by their loyal neighbors. Arriving at the village, Kino and Juana, who were still carrying the babies, walked to the canoes that fishermen used to work to find a pearl. As if attracted by the magnetic power of Kino's pearls, a priest from a church near Kino village came to the hut where Kino lived. The presence of this strange priest made Kino feel anxious. The pastor reminded Kino that he should donate part of their money to the church. Shortly thereafter, the doctor arrived, who argued that he would treat Coyotito. He intimidated Kino that if Coyotito was not given the medicine immediately, his son's life would be threatened. Finally, Kino let the doctor treat his son. Before leaving, the doctor reminded Kino to pay for medical expenses after he had money. After the doctor left, Kino took the pearl and put it underground his hut. Then he went to sleep. The night was getting late when suddenly Kino's ear heard a noise in the bushes outside his hut. He came out with a teacher in his hand. A few moments later, there was a fight between Kino and a stranger. Then the atmosphere became quiet again. Kino went back into the hut and told his wife, and his wife suggests that Kino has to sell the pearls. The next day, Kino left for the cities to sell his pearls. The whole town seemed to be getting ready to witness that rare event, where a poor man sold a very large pearl. They decided to look for an untraveled path to avoid those who wanted the pearl. Arriving in the forest, they reached it. While Juana was sleeping, Kino saw some what is that? Footstep. Knowing it, Kino and Joanna agree to continue their journey. Then Kino decided to rest in a cave on the hill. While they were resting, Kino saw of the three people were very close to their hiding place. They are also resting. Kino then plans to attack the three people and leave Joanna in the cave to be safe, but Joanna doesn't agree. But there was no another choice but to kill these people so they could live safely. Finally, Kino left his wife and his son behind the cave. He crept among the thickets towards the resting place of the three people. When Kino was about to plunge his danger into the body of them, suddenly a cracking sound could be heard from above the cave. Hearing that one of the three men with guns stood up with their rifles in hand, Kino was still brandishing his dagger, held his breath. The carrying stopped, and the man wheeled the rifle lowered the gun. And slowly, Kino was back to the behind of cave to visit his wife and son, and then she back to the village. After that, what is that? After that, they felt that the pearl will make their life danger, so they flung the pearl with all his might, and the pearl settled into the lovely green water and dropped towards the bottom. So that's the my retelling about the novel The Pearl by John Steinbeck.